Good morning, it is this time, and that is what day it is. In June, right. Just put my flash on. You can see where we're at. Right, I have managed to crank it around. I've managed to line the lobes up, and I've managed to disconnect the exhaust from the back of this. And I've also managed to take the cams out. Now, when I took it all apart, I had trouble with these. I had to take the cam sprockets off to be able to get them off of there. That's a bad design, actually. If you had replacement cam sprockets that were slightly off, see, because it's that sort of gap, if that were on this side of it, would have been able to leave the cam sprockets on. But because it's the way it is, you have to take the sprockets off, and that's where you could run into problems. Also, it occurred to me, exhaust cam and inlet cam, if you mix them up wrong way around and you line it up correctly with the thing, the lobes, the egg shapes will be pointing in the wrong direction. And there's so many videos on YouTube that have been full of misinformation. And if you get it wrong way around, it'll not start, or worse comes to worse, it'll smash them all back up again. Thankfully, I got my own video from 2 years ago putting it back together again. So beware when you're taking it apart. Your mind might not be fucking sharp enough to be able to remember which direction it goes. Might be wussy inside your head, and they'll not talk to you about what it is that you need to know. I weren't taking pictures. There weren't nobody shouting, take a picture of it so that you can remember, because I did that last year. Great Britain lost at some European contest, didn't it? But yesterday, Great Britain won at Formula 1. And thankfully, my own videos show me which direction to go. Like, you tell me which direction that you think those cam lobes go in. Because all I have to do is revert back to my own video footage. You'll see how many videos there is on that internet. Because I've still yet to take the inlet manifold away, and I've still yet to disassemble that and lift it off and take all the pipes off for water and that before I actually separate the head, because the head's coming off, and we shall take it up to the garage up there. But that's what it does. This time we're not changing belts, not changing water pump this time. You have a good think about that. If that were you, you'd be panicking, wouldn't you? If this was the only car that you had for doing your deliveries in. See, at the moment it's destroying itself because of the dubious valves that were in, and also one of the bent ones that I had to put back in because we didn't get enough valves, and the ones that were being sent at the time were the wrong length, and I've had to weld the top of them. I'll remind you, if you're working on them, cover it back up afterwards. Treat it like a bloody dead person, because if it's a dead one, it's a dead one, and you cover it up. You don't just leave it staring back at you. But when you're disassembling it in your own little backstreet garage, because you're not a commercial garage, you're just like me, like what your father's taught you. I'm not doing this to make money, I'm doing this to help you save some money. Think about that. Even Ains manual doesn't tell you which direction it goes. It's got a groove, but if you spin it round, it'll still fit in. You know what I mean? If it's fitting that way around, it'll still fit in. It could be 180 degrees out. One could point that way, one could point that way, one could point up, one could point down. Don't get that cam mixed up with that cam. When you put them in the boot of the car, make sure you understand which lobe, which cam, which lobe, which cam. And if you can, take a picture in advance to tell you which direction that the actual cam lobes are pointing. Thankfully, I did, but that was 2 years ago, and I forgot. Would have been a very costly mistake, that.